visualize, hold the door up, and then just see where things are going to go.
This skeleton frame of a greenhouse doesn't look like much, but to these three plant-loving PhDs, it means a lot. Something big is growing here, a program built by a somewhat unlikely triumvirate, OSU-Cascades.
The problems that we are all hoping to resolve are large, complicated problems.
The National Park Service.
It's super exciting. We're breaking new ground, and we feel like we're at the tip of the spear.
And Ben's Worthy Brewing Garden Club.
We'll never get rid of cheatgrass. It'll always be around. It's everywhere. But if we can reduce the density of weeds like that, we'll address the fire danger, we'll address the biodiversity issue that limits.
It won't happen in the hot plots at the brewery itself, but at the nursery Worthy recently bought and turned into a nonprofit.
Artemisia is a genus,
where the focus will be raising native Western plants and having them ready when damaged ecosystems need immediate help.
It's a really interesting logistical challenge. We need many bags of seeds. We need lots of these kind of container plants that you see around ready to go. And they need to be the right choices for the landscapes that need them at the time they need them.
Funded by $400,000 in federal grants, the project will hopefully service national parks and other public lands all over the West, with this greenhouse just one in a series of native plant propagation centers.
We're all facing the same kinds of struggles in terms of getting our hands on suitable native plant materials that we want and need after fires, for example, or to cope with other kinds of restoration issues.
Because when something big and bad like this happens, something small like this can be good for the landscape.
It's an important browse plant for deer. It's just a great part of the component of Central Oregon ecosystems.
But not every plant is suitable for every ecosystem and location. Careful matching is important for restoration.
Having the genetic stock for those specific locations is really important too. The plants are really adapted to that specific environment. It can be the same species, but the genetics can vary widely depending on location. So we're trying to match the genetics with location, and that's going to increase the success rate.
Plants aren't all they're planning to tend. They see jobs growing here too.
Our interest is in creating opportunities for students and other early career folks to get jobs in this sort of natural resources arena.
That fits with the OSU land grant mission of providing service and extending expertise out into communities to help solve problems and provide a technical resource.
And it's not just these three entities, parks, school, brewery, garden club. They will work with the BLM, with Fish and Wildlife, with tribes and other agencies.
What we will get out of this in terms of capacity and learning opportunities and expanding the footprint and the program in general, the collaborative opportunities will be certainly worth that cost.
All in an effort to grow and use native plants to heal scarred landscapes.
We're looking at like sage-grouse habitat, we're looking at deer food, we're looking at birds, we're looking at the whole ecosystem and trying to kind of kickstart these systems in whatever park that we're involved with. So a number of the species that we grow will be specific to those locations.
Wild locations that will benefit from this growing collaboration. In Bend, I'm Alan Schaffler, Central Oregon Daily News.